Hello, my beautiful loves. This is all about the cross watcher. So, for this reading, you will go to their zodiac signs to see how they feel about you. Information all about the cross watcher. So, to start out, if you are with a Virgo, and happy birthday to all the Virgos. But if you are with a Virgo, how is this Virgo feeling about you? How does this Virgo feel about you? Oh, well, this is good. Aww. Excitement. If you are with a Virgo, they are excited. Like, if this is a new relationship, then they are excited to get started. They are, Spirit is saying that with this Virgo, they are deeper in with you than you even know. And for you, cross watcher, you're very magnetic in this season. So there's going to be a lot of people trying to attach themselves to you. But for you, if you are wondering about where you stand with a Virgo, they are so excited when it comes to you. Even like, I don't see this as like cocky or arrogant, but it's like someone who's so sure that if they are in a connection with you, it will bring them so much success and joy. This is a Virgo that romanticizes about you. This is somebody who's really, really established for some of you with the King of Pentacles. This can be a Virgo that's very, very established and they have a lot to offer. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, the energy looks really, really good. But let's see a little bit more. If you're dealing with a Virgo, what do they love about you the most? Your heart. You have such a big heart. And they love having meaningful conversations with you. And honestly, if you are sleeping with a Virgo, damn. This Virgo loves to sleep with you. They know exactly what you need. They know exactly what you feel. This could be a Virgo who is I even want to say they're falling in love with you. I want to say that this Virgo is falling in love with you and they're going to be trying their hardest to like make you feel good, you know? Like they're so, I just see so much excitement. Once again, if you're making love to this Virgo, they love making love to you. And if this is a person that was like pushing you away, they could have been pushing you away and they feel guilty for it. And they feel guilty for it because they didn't know if they could trust you, if they can let you in. So this could have been a person that it takes them a while to let their guard down. But once they feel like, yeah, I really love you, I really feel like I need you in my life, they go all out. So if you have any history with this Virgo and they've been treating you bad, they feel really, really guilty. But moving forward, they would want to repay you, you know? Like if you were with this Virgo, you could have, you could have felt led on. Like if you're coming here and wondering about the Virgo, you're probably wondering, like, are you leading me on? It says, I only want you in my life so bad. Like this person is ready for you. Like they're just ready for you. So it's straightforward. Let me see though. It's straightforward. What's going to be going on in this Virgo's life when you get to this reading? What's going to be going on in this Virgo's life? They're getting readings on you. And they're really, really attracted to you. They're going to be wanting to make love to you. A matter of fact, with deception and temptation, they're getting readings on you to see if you're sleeping with somebody else. If you're sleeping with someone else, if you did pull away, because they kind of, if this Virgo pushed you away, it was out of fear. You have history with this Virgo. It's like somebody who didn't know if your intentions was pure, so they could have pushed you away. Or let me see what happened. If there's history, what happened? You felt hopeless. It shows commitment. Why did you feel hopeless? Cross watcher, why did you feel hopeless about whether this will reach a commitment? And you're holding on. It shows pop up. An anger. You were angry at them. And this person is in a mental prison when it comes to you. See, I feel like they were distracted. They're going through deep grief and sorrow if they love you. All right, so this is like if you were in a connection with the Virgo, or if you really like the Spirit says, you cross watcher, you pay attention to everything that they say, everything that they do. Spirit says you are a sponge, so you know exactly who is meant to be with you, who is low quality, who gives up, and you just feel like this person wasn't putting their best foot forward when it comes to you. So it's almost like you guys came together, you connected really, really well. And then if this person was distracted or they weren't, it's like there's a sense of this person was obsessed with you, but like downplaying their feelings. So let me see. Why did the Virgo act this way to the cross watcher in the past? Because you made them happy. Because you made them happy and they missed an opportunity with you. You made them happy. You made them feel in love, and they could have pushed you away out of fear. They pushed you away out of fear. This could have been a person like they try to manipulate. They try to control. They want to control. They want to manipulate. So this person could have missed an opportunity with you in the past because of control, fear. Like their antics, like they want you, but at the same time, they don't want you. It's like somebody who's playing games, but they actually really like you. Like somebody who can even come off very stone cold, but that's not their wish. That's the crazy thing. So let's see what's going to be going on in your life. They're going to be getting readings on you to see if you have anybody else, if they pushed you away. And if they pushed you away, it says, I feel so guilty for how I've been treating you. So this Virgo really likes you. They're just afraid to let love in. They're terrified. That's what it is. They're afraid of letting love in. What's going to be going on with your life when you get to this? You're going to be standing up for yourself. Oh, partnership. You're sad. When you get to this, it's like a part of you really wants to be with them, but a part of you is like holding on to how cold they treated you. And you're still hopeful. Your life is going to be going in a positive direction. You could be manifesting a lot of money right now. But deep down inside, even though they treated you like that, and it really looks like it hurts you, a part of you is like you're standing your ground on what you want in love, but there's still like, I still kind of want to be with you. There's a level of love that you both share between each other. I feel like it was pride, ego, and fear that kind of pushed you two apart. This person actually loves you and only wants you. It's like emotional manipulation in a sense. But in the end with the Five of Swords, I feel like they're doing this because they're trying to protect themselves. Like you made them feel love that they didn't expect to feel. Some people find love scary because of what they've been through. So let's see, because this is the end This is the end of August. And then this is the beginning of September. So let's see. The end of August. Yeah. You're going to be feeling alone. They're going to reach out to you, or you're going to reach out to them. And you guys are just going to wait and see what happens. See, somebody has so many fears. I think Virgo too, they're going to make you anxious. Like, they're going to make you feel on edge, like you just don't know what to expect. I feel like for you, Cross Watcher, your intentions is genuine. They're terrified. September, it shows you guys taking a break. You guys are going to have a conversation with each other. You're going to be taking a break. And then once you communicate, see, it's too much control. This relationship is going to be, it's going to struggle to, even though this Virgo really, really wants you, because of their fears and their need of control, it's going to kind of block the connection from moving forward. Let me see, what is going to be your relationship status with this? What is going to be your relationship status with this Virgo? It shows an ending. And then ready to move in with each other. So it's short term. This connection with this Virgo is possibly going to be short term because they do not know. And Spirit says you are the answers to their prayers. So this Virgo, there's a big chance that this Virgo can sabotage it. They do not know how to allow love in. And it's because of previous things that they've been through. They don't trust love. All right. So just know that if it doesn't turn out the way you expected, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It says go slow with this Virgo, and they need to make a decision. Like, they do want you. They might even be someone who puts work before you. But there's a level of forgiveness that's coming. If you have history with this Virgo, there's a level of forgiveness. I just don't feel like they're capable of allowing love in right now. So you're going to struggle with that. But they actually want you. If you are with a Taurus, how does a Taurus, if you meet a Taurus, if you're with a Taurus, how does this Taurus feel about you? Taurus is in their own world too. They seem very humble and calm. So let's see. How does this Taurus feel about you? For the Cross Watcher, how does Taurus feel about you? Yeah, I knew it. They want this to manifest. They actually like you better than any other option that they have right now. But with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus is focused on themselves. And I see that. I see a big part of them focused on themselves. And they're also healing from something. So when it comes to you, like, this Taurus actually sees, or I even hear like predicted. Somebody could have predicted to them that there's a huge potential for you and them to progress. So they're just going to take their time, you know. But one thing about this Taurus, don't lie to this Taurus. Because if they find out that you lied to them, it's going to make them shut down, and it's going to make them practice like self-love and putting up boundaries. This can be a Taurus that is on a like self-love healing journey, and they expect nothing but greatness in their life right now. Like, that's where they are. So they're a Taurus that you can have open conversations with. They like communication. How are they going to feel about you? They're going to want this to grow. They're going to see a potential for growth between you and them. And like I said, with the Four of Swords, if you see the Taurus like drifting a little bit, it has nothing to do with you. Spirit says they're under a lot of pressure right now. This Taurus is under a lot of pressure. So if you're building a connection, and I hear soft life for them right now, everything is, they're putting their whole life back together. Soft life for them. Someone like they have a supervisor that they have to report to, so they could be under pressure when it comes to work. They they got a good handle on life and they want to make the best of the rest of their life, the best of their life. Like this Taurus is really good and they stand out in a crowd. That's one thing you're going to start to notice with this Taurus. Wherever you go, they stand out. And it's a direct reflection of their worth and where they're headed towards. So there's big things in store for this Taurus. Yeah. Four of Wands. This is like a Taurus that would want marriage. So they would want to be married to you. They're looking for like real, true, genuine love and peace and all that negativity they're not really tolerating right now. That's not where they are. So they're collecting data on you is what Spirit is saying. They're collecting data on you. They're noticing your patterns. They listen when you speak. They know that certain things are near and dear to you. Like they really take notice of things, you know, and Spirit says with this Taurus, they're very, very open and honest. So I feel like this Taurus demands the same thing and they'll see any little lie you say. So just be careful. Be careful and protect this Taurus. Protect this Taurus. Be careful of this Taurus. They're very thoughtful. And they do not separate from themselves in order to please anyone. So this is not a Taurus. Like they could have been there, done that. They could have abandoned themselves for love, but betrayed themselves for love, put themselves out there to the wrong people. They're not going to do that. So, yeah. If you have this Taurus, you got them at a good spot is what Spirit is saying. And they could be in the process of changing locations. Or even like opening up their own business. Like they're thinking big. So if you have a Taurus, you have a good one. Like they're looking at you in the eyes of like potential for marriage. That's what they're going through. And I hear pregnancy. Either they want to get you pregnant or they would like to have a baby. Like you guys are going to like stay up one late night and talk about all these things. Like, well, I want a baby. I want this. I want that. They're really big on the future and that's what they're building towards right now. So when you meet this Taurus, or if you're with this Taurus, what's going on in their world when you come to this reading? Yeah, they're passionate. See, that's the thing. They have a lot of people got their eyes on this Taurus, but they're really, really passionate about you and they're being blessed from the universe. There's a lot of good like opportunities and things that are falling on this Taurus's path. They're doing really good. And Spirit says you will be their scapegoat. Like you're going to be the person that they go to. They enjoy you the most. So they're going to go to you. They're going to tell you what they're going through. They're going to open up to you. Like you're going to be the person like where they you know, they're going to need you. Like you balance them, you know. This is what they want. This is what they're focused on. If they have children, you're going to hear them talk about their children. If they don't have children, you're going to hear them talk about their family. They spend a lot of time at home. This can be a Taurus that's like a homebody. But they go out and have fun too. So this is a good choice. Like if you're with a Taurus, this is a really, really good choice. And Spirit says the opposites of them reject them. So if this is like a person if this Taurus is like ambitious and, you know, they like to pick up the pieces and they're very mature. Immature people are like, they're kryptonite. They can't be around people like that. And they do believe in love. So people who are going through all these different types of cycles is not going to be this type of Taurus. They believe in love and they manifest. So if let me see, this Taurus seems like they really like you. How does this Taurus feel? See, it says I'm still healing from my past. They're still healing from their past. They're going to like going out with you. They're going to like going out with you. They're going to be a person that really likes you. And if you guys go through things, they're going to want your forgiveness. They're going to like talking, like flirty talk with you. This is a Taurus that's going to want to wine and dine you, or they like to be wine and dined. And they're going to find you to be a pro in the bedroom. All right? That's how this Taurus is going to feel. And they're going to find you to be spontaneous. What will you be going through What will you be going through in your life when you meet this Taurus or currently? What? How do you both have the same cards? How do you both have the same cards? Let me shuffle really good. Are you guys mirroring each other? It can even be a situation if you both have other options, you both choose each other and you both can be blessed right now. You both can find each other as a blessing. And you could be in a place where you have to face your shadow. Like you could be suffering in silence from people that deceived you. So this Taurus could be a safe place for you as well. So let's see what's going to happen with you and Taurus in the end of August and the beginning of September. The end of August, there's communication. You trying to control the way you feel about Taurus. And sometimes you will feel alone. And like I said, this Taurus is, they're working a lot on themselves. They have a lot of things. So you might not feel prioritized if they're working a lot, or if they're healing or doing certain things for themselves, or if they have a family. You might feel a little isolated from a Taurus by the end of, you might feel isolated by the end of August. The beginning of September, it shows strengthening your bond. It also shows you watching them and they're watching you. And it shows lots of love and confidence. So you guys will be stronger in the beginning of September. If you are with a Capricorn, or if you attract in a Capricorn, how's the Capricorn going to feel about you? How is this Capricorn going to feel about the cross watcher? This Capricorn is going to have mixed feelings about you. And I feel like if you've been, it's like mixed emotions. It's like somebody who's trying to hold it together. You know, this Capricorn can feel deceived by you, but they're trying to put the best on the outside. They can feel really deceived by you. Wait a minute. How does this Capricorn feel about the cross watcher? Capricorn feels like you're rough. They do fantasize about spending their life with you. It says you scare me and excite me at the same time. This Capricorn finds you sensual, and they're trying their best to please you. I really love how this is going so far. I want to be more than friends. Okay. So that's what it is. With this Two of Pentacles, it's like they really do want to be with you. They see more for you, but I don't know why it feels like this Capricorn is trying to either fight their feelings. They're either trying to fight their feelings. They sense something is off with you. This can also be a Capricorn who's very, very sensitive. Like they fall in love. And when they fall in love, they emotionally are all over the place. And they want to make sure that you're safe before they actually show you. So if they're holding back a little bit, what they're trying to hold back is how much they actually want this to work. So they're in their head a lot about you. And they are trying to please you. This can be a Capricorn that's a people pleaser. It's like they want to be chosen by you. They want you to choose them. Ooh, I want to marry you. They want you to choose them. They see marriage. But there's this level of, I don't know what to expect from you. So their emotions is all over the place. And honestly, I really feel like this Capricorn fell in love and they're trying to fight it because they just do not want to go too fast. Like this can be a Capricorn that has an anxious attachment. They get very, very anxious when they love somebody, and they could be trying to juggle their emotions when it comes to you because they could also be afraid. Let me see, Crosswatcher. How do you feel about them? I have to ask. Because it's almost like a level of uncertainty. How do you feel about them? You want them too. This Capricorn is a wish for you. You're going to tell them. And you've been spying on them. You want this Capricorn. You find them attractive, but the Seven of Wands, sometimes you guys have communication, like, sometimes you guys communicate and you could be offended by how the Capricorn communicates. Anybody should know a Capricorn is very honest and direct. They're brutally honest and direct. So if that hurts you a little bit, that's just the way the Capricorn is. Like, that's the way a Capricorn is structured. They're brutally honest. So you could be a little defensive on how the Capricorn communicates to you. But they really want this. Spirit says they've been struggling with their emotions ever since they met you. Ever since they met you, they've been struggling with their emotions. And they just don't want to fall and be all by themselves. Like, I don't want to fall for you and you don't catch me. I want to be smart. So they're trying to be smart. I forgot to... Okay, so... And I hear love conquers all. So this can be a situation. If you have a rough start with a Capricorn, you could be feeling defensive. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, because love conquers all. What is... Wait a minute. What is... See, this is the Capricorn right now. They feel conflicted when it comes to you. Like, they feel powerless in a way. Like, they feel like they don't have any control over this situation. They don't have any control. Like, they feel like they don't carry any weight when it comes to this connection. Like, you can make or break it. They feel like they have a spiritual union with you. And it shows celebrations. They can be having fun times with their friends. This is like a Capricorn who loves... You know, too, with this Capricorn, they're the life of the party. They love to entertain. They love to nurture people. They love to cater people. And when they first met you, they thought you were too good to be true. And they're really into like their look. So if this is like a feminine Capricorn, they're really into like being beautiful and wearing their hair nice and makeup, and they're really like into their look. If it's a male, it's the same thing. Let me see. What are you going to be going through? What is the Crosswatcher going to be going through? The Crosswatcher. There's an ending around you. And it could be a friendship. There could be a friendship that ends. You could find out that there was a friend. For you, Crosswatcher, you have a friendship that's coming to an end. And you're really big on like trying to get your wishes and your dreams to come true. There's like a friend who could have like been envious, jealous, lying to you about certain things, and you could have found out. Like planting negative seeds inside of you. So you're moving on with your life. Like there's better things out there that you need to take care of anyway. So you're focused on your foundation. You're finding out a lot. And you're standing your ground on who gets access to you. You're being very protective over your energy and your peace. You're in your ask and you shall receive energy right now, Crosswatcher. So let's see. What is going to be the basis of your connection with this Capricorn? In a relationship. You guys will be in a relationship. In the beginning, it doesn't look like either you're not, Crosswatcher, you're not ready for something serious, but then you guys end up in a relationship. All right. So let's see. The ending of September. The ending of August and then September. Yeah. Aw, it says the ending. See, in the beginning when you first meet the Capricorn, you may not be ready, but then it shows waiting for results. It says dream come true and taking a risk. So there's a commitment that's coming at the end of August. What about September? Embracing each other, but you're scared, and there's lots of clarity that you're gonna get. You guys are gonna be opening up to each other more, making it official. All right. You guys may even get a place together, shopping around for a place. Leo, if you want to know about how does a Leo feel, let's see. I hear driving drunk. Be careful. I don't know if it's the Leo or you. Be careful of driving drunk. All right. So when it comes to a Leo, they don't know. When it comes to the moon, they're uncertain of what's going to happen between you two. Like, this is a person who's willing. They're willing to build something, but they just don't know. The moon is uncertain of where this is going to go. 10 of Pentacles is like, I can see the possibilities of something secure and long with us, but I just don't know. 2 of Swords even just seems indecisive. So they're indecisive about you. But then a part of them wants to fight for you. They like the attention that you give them. They've been disappointed. Be careful of this Leo, because let me tell you what you're going to go through with the Leo. It's like they pull you in, but then they push you away. They can have conflicting emotions about you. They could still be in their heart, in the core of their heart. There can still be disappointment in the core of their heart. And it can also be a person that doesn't really know, am I really ready for something serious, or do I just want my freedom and have fun? Like, they're in between two worlds. A part of them likes to have their freedom, their fun. They're out there. They could be drinking, driving, and just doing whatever they want. And then there's another part of them that likes the security and the attention that they get from you. So they just don't know. So for the Leo, when it shows Knight of Wands, they will come into your life really fast. There's lots of communication. You guys may go out and have a good time. Let me see more. How does the Leo feel about you? It even comes out using you, hidden agenda. Be careful. It says going away and traveling. I hope you choose me. I think you have other options. I have other options. I have other options. You're not my only one. They're going to love your laugh. They're going to love cuddling you. And they're going to be holding on to you. So just be careful when it comes to this Leo. I'm shy. You make me nervous. It's like they want your attention, they want your validation, but they may not have anything to bring to you. It says I'm stringing you along. So just be careful of them. Be careful of this Leo. They, in my opinion, they seem messy. They like the attention that you give to them. It makes them feel good about themselves, but when it comes to having something solid, they just don't seem like they're in that space. And they're gonna fall in love with you. It says in love with you. And then it says, I don't feel worthy of your love. So they're gonna fall for you. And they're going to want to spend a lot of time with you. But I don't see this person. I pick up a lot of mixed messages. That's how I feel. Like it's gonna confuse you. This connection might bring you confusion, but it shows resistance. See, you're gonna open up this Leo's heart, you know? So they do love you, but there shows resistance when it comes to allowing the love to grow. It shows a lot of lust and desire, so like sexual, but it will lead you to confusion. You guys will share a deep bond of intimacy. This person will fantasize about you, but when it comes to the next step, I just don't see it. A lot of love, a lot of mixed signals. It's going to leave you on an emotional roller coasters of highs and lows. Even in a sense, like a person that would want you to chase them. Like this is like a person that, even if they do love you, they will sabotage it because they're just not ready. It just seems like they're just not ready. They're not ready to like mature and step up in the way that you would want them to. So just be careful. Let me see. What will they be going through when you meet them, or if you're around them? What are they going through? What are they going through? It shows deception. See? Turning up. Going out, drinking. They feel deceived. And that's another thing. Like if you do, and it shows moving on. So if they, with fertility, it could be a connection that they were trying to be in and they had to move on. They could be someone who was just deceived, or they got a lot going on in their world. What will you be going through? What will the cross watcher be going through? Okay. Being strong. Like standing in your power, being strong. Being more strict about who you allow in your life and who you'll take back, who you won't. Spirit says you fought so hard, cross watcher. So this is a thing. And everybody's starting to realize, like, you're right. You know? So there's a lot of things that you can see. It's like you're taking the authority over your life. You're not just allowing people to play with you. And then it says being patient. You're being patient for what you prayed for. You're being patient for what you prayed for, and you could be getting like readings. You can be learning a lot when it comes to like your future, or even learning about people. I even hear like, I wish I had more to offer you. They could also feel like they don't have as much to offer you right now. But it doesn't even matter. I just feel internally this Leo is just not in a space where they're stable enough to give you the 10 of Pentacles that they would want to. So sometimes they can give it to you, and in other times I see them like running, you know? Like somebody who's caught up in two different worlds. So let me see. The end of August and then the beginning of September. At the end of August, there's an opportunity. They may ask you out. It shows coming together. So they make you feel good. You might meet them. You might meet this Leo in August. They may take you out. You're very confident. You stand out to this Leo. It shows like you guys speak. You guys get to know each other. And then in September, you guys are going with the flow. And then here goes the detachment. And then they want to take a risk. And I see you observing them and them watching you. So once again, there is love. There is love. It's potential, but don't forget the signs that I told you to look out for. Sagittarius. If you are with a Sagittarius, if you're with a Sagittarius, they're in a very, 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 very empowering place in their life. I just see a lot of power around them. Like a person who's sitting on their throne. So if this is like a guy, it's like a king on his throne. If this is a woman, it's like a woman on her throne. Like somebody who's powerful. So how, if you're seeing a Sagittarius, if you meet a Sagittarius, if you're dating, how do they feel about you? 3 of Cups. Waiting. The Highest Priest. They're giving you the silent treatment and waiting to see what you do. And honestly, let me see. They're waiting to see what you do. If you met a Sagittarius, they feel like they see the possibilities of love and they were very emotionally fulfilled by you. But they do exactly what you do. Whatever you do, this Sagittarius does. So for instance, okay, let me tell you, in the beginning, I said that this Sagittarius is on their throne, right? Be careful of this Sagittarius. What does that mean? They're energy for energy. If you hold back, they're going to hold back too. If you give them the silent treatment, they're going to give you the silent treatment too. It doesn't matter how much this Sagittarius loves you. This Sagittarius is standing in a place of power and they will not forget what you do to them. So be careful. You know, Spirit says they're not a person to breadcrumb. So they won't breadcrumb you. They won't lie to you. They also won't sit in your hallway and wait for you to recognize their worth or call it to be anything. So this is a Sagittarius that's very mature, like a very, very mature Sagittarius. And if you do things, they're going to bring it up. You know, like their intentions is never ever to hurt anyone. So if you went on a date with a Sagittarius or you were talking to a Sagittarius, they're waiting to see what you do next. It's like that, like almost like a standoff. It's kind of like they're waiting to see what you're going to do. What did you do? Why is this like this? Hold on. Tell me a little bit about the Cross Watcher so I can... You've been communicating with them. You've been communicating with them. It says justice. I don't know if you had to go to court. I don't know if you're going through things in the court and you're just waiting. You could be healing from something that has nothing to do with Sagittarius. Well, Spirit says you want to win this Sagittarius over. That is your intentions is to win the Sagittarius over. But you're not going to pretend how you feel about them either. So I don't know if you both are just waiting. Oh, you want commitment with this Sagittarius. I don't know if it's a situation where you're just waiting to see what happens, but I don't understand the pause. You're waiting, they're waiting. I don't understand what the wait is about. Because it's almost like if you do have Sagittarius waiting, they're keeping their options open. They're not going to sit down and wait for you, but they do see the potential that you bring to them. So this Sagittarius is open, but I definitely see energy for energy. Like if you reach out to me, I'm going to respond to you. If you wish me well, I'm going to wish you well too. And it's not about childishness. It's like this Sagittarius is open to a bigger way of seeing life and love, and they don't want anyone to expect more than what they have to offer. So this Sagittarius is very comfortable in knowing that I'm valuable. I have so much to bring to the table, and I will wait to see what you will do before. I'm not overextending myself. I'm not looking for your approval. I'm not overextending myself. I see the potential in you. I actually like you, but I'm waiting to see what you do. It's like that. So if you're dating a Sagittarius, they see you. They definitely see you, but they're not gonna play themselves. They're not. So that's what it is. If you're open, they're open too. Let me see. What else does a Sagittarius see with you? See? I'm sprung. You snatched my heart. If you have piercing or tattoos, they love your piercings and tattoos. Oh, it does say I'm competing with you. See, if they are competing with you, it's the energy for energy. Whatever you give me, I give you. So if you give me silence, I give you silence. This can be a Sagittarius that is focused on their weight, or they can really like your body size, you know? They're highly attracted to you. They're definitely attracted to you. I'm afraid of failing. That's what it is. So they're doing it to protect themselves. They don't want to fail when it comes to love. And they hope that you don't waste their time. So that's why they're doing energy for energy. This makes sense. They're doing energy for energy because they don't want anybody to waste their time. All right, so they're being more smart about love because they're tired of wasting their time. All right. So when you connect to this Sagittarius, what's going to be going on in the Sagittarius's life? Oh. They're finding out just how much they actually like you. And they're going to be building on their finances and their life really strongly. Like their foundation is going to be at its strongest. It's going to be like a peak, you know, where they get money, they're going to be very financially secure when you meet them because they're building on their self-worth and their finances. So this is going to be like a Sagittarius. They have their own place, they have their own money, a nice watch. They take good care of themselves, and they're finding out like how much they actually like you. So they're waiting to see what you're going to do next. Are you going to put in the work or not? For you, I even think this Sagittarius gets a little shy sometimes too. When they have somebody that they like, they get a little shy. And for you, you're doing the same thing. Damn. I had a feeling. The way that Sagittarius feels about you, you feel about them as well. But what are you finding out? That you got to put your foot down when it comes to partnerships. You are looking for a relationship. But if you had options, you're starting to know that there's not a lot of good people out there. So you could be narrowing your options down to Sagittarius. You could have been struggling when it comes to love, and you're putting your foot down now. You're finding out a lot about your options. If you had a lot of options, you're really starting to see Sagittarius as a strong partner, because you're starting to notice a lot of people play too many games. And you got to have more firm boundaries when it comes to your love life. So let's see. What will the status of your connection be? Oh, in a relationship. So this can move to, I have a soft spot for you. You guys can end up being together. But let's see. And that's another thing. This Sagittarius is very spiritual. They're building on their like spiritual awareness. Okay. The end of August and then September. So you guys are going to be communicating. Crosswatcher, I think you're more afraid than the Sagittarius. I think the Sagittarius is more willing to embrace this than you. So it shows that you guys, you guys are going to be opening up a lot of communication at the end of August. What's going to happen in September? Sadness and isolation. Ooh, moving on. And then balance and dedication. You guys are communicating at the end of August, and then for some reason in the beginning of September there's a level of silence. Like I said, Crosswatcher, I think you're going through things. You might isolate because with the justice, that's court. You might have to deal with things when it comes to the courts. And you isolate, and Sagittarius may try to move on, but then it shows that there's a coming back together. So I feel like towards the middle of September, there may be a connection between you two. There shows potential for a relationship. If you are with a Aries, how does this Aries feel? How does this Aries feel about you? How does the Aries feel? Oh. Stuck on you. They're in love with you. And they want this to work. Like, this is an Aries that is sure about you. Like, they're going to get their act together. Yep. 10 of Cups. If you hear from this Aries, it's because they're sure of you. They want to be with you. They want to build with you. And if they gave you indecisiveness, it's because someone else was still attached to their energy. And they had to make a decision, and they had to make one quick. So if this is like even an Aries who was in between two people, and they would have to choose one, and then they decide that they really want to be with you. Why were they still holding on to why were they holding on to a third party? This seems like this Aries had a third party. Yeah, they did. They sure did. What happened to the third party? They're giving them the silent treatment. Like, somebody is just too childish. It's like it didn't work out. So if you have an Aries, they're way more sure about you because you seem emotionally mature, and they fell in love with you. Their heart is with you. How does this Aries feel? You guys had a short-lived connection in the past. They liked going down on you. They hope that you will forgive them. They had mixed feelings about you in the past because they actually were going between two people. They love spending quality time with you, and they really want this to work out. So this is like a short love connection. Like in the past, if you were with an Aries, they were playing like love games with you, and it's because they were trying to balance two connections at the same time. So you could have felt played by this Aries. If you felt played by this Aries, if you felt confused by this Aries, they were in between two people and they didn't know who to choose. Even though they had a stronger connection with you, they could have had an attachment that actually hurt them and turned on them. So if this person neglected you in the past, it's because of a third party. If they come back to you, it's because they finally decided that they want to do life with you. So this seems like history. Like, you could have history with this Aries. It could have even been like they could have been stuck on someone that they could have had a child with. So let me see. If this Aries comes back to you, it's because whatever you guys went through in the past, they want to move on from. Let me see. Where will your relationship status be? Ready to move in together. They're going to want to spend more time with you. They're going to want to show situationship and in love with each other. So you guys will have a situationship. They're going to be in love with you. What's going to be going on with this Aries? And they're going to be feeling ashamed and guilty for what they've done to you. If this Aries hurts you, they feel ashamed. It's like they didn't expect you to walk away, or they didn't expect you to like look into them as deep as you did. You went deep. They didn't expect that from you. Yeah, they're gonna, when you get back with this Aries, they're gonna be focused on like building a firm foundation with you. They want to start all over again. If they had choices, and it shows it, they really feel like they're choosing you because they have a spiritual tie with you. They feel like they have a spiritual union with you. And the obstacles was that they had other people, but they were deceived. If they were in a third party, they feel deceived by the third party. But they deceived you. It's like what goes around comes around. That don't make sense. How do they feel deceived, but they're being a deceiver? People are weird. People are weird. Okay. Cross Watcher, what's going on in your world? You're being protected. You're facing yourself. You're healing your shadow. And you're being protected right now. You're being protected from like temptation. You really are attracted to this person. I think you're trying to like fight the temptation. Like there's other people out there tempting you. And it shows like waiting. You're waiting on more money, and you're working on your foundation, and you have a lot of wishes that are going to be fulfilled when this Aries comes back into your world. But you're being protected, and you're being shaped, and there's lots of good luck that is coming towards you, Cross Watcher. So let's see. The end of August and the beginning of September. Yeah, you're isolated. You're going through spiritual lessons and you're isolated from each other. Honestly, if you had to separate from this Aries, I promise you they're getting their karma. Whatever they did to you, they're getting it back. So it's like spiritual lessons for you, because it looks like you're facing your shadow, and it's about your worth. You know, your worth, your self-respect. So there's lots of spiritual lessons, and this person needs to make a decision. And they could be trying to manifest you. The beginning of September, they're going to be trying to like share love with you. Yeah, there's balance. You know, even if you don't want to be with them, I still see a level of forgiveness between you and an Aries. But it also shows a lot of love. Like they're going to take a chance on you in the beginning of September. It's up to you. Because by then it looks like you are at a place where your focus has changed from them. You could have been waiting for an apology from this Aries. You could have been wondering what's going on with them. Are they going to come back? What's happening? And you change your focus. You're doing you. And then they come back and they extend their love. It's like when they come back to you and extend their love to you, it's because they want to work this out. But it shows a situationship, so. If you are with a Cancer, or you meet a Cancer, let's see. How does this Cancer feel about you? Your goals. Your big goals to them. They want to marry you. They want to marry you. Your big goals, and you're too good to be true. All those things. And if you have a big booty, they love, love, love your big booty. And I don't know, this Cancer wants you so bad. They daydream about you. And you make them happy. And they feel like the love that they have for you is pure. Like there's something that's very pure and original about the love that they have for you. But it shows silent treatment and waiting. So there's no communication. They have all these feelings, but there's no communication. It's like, what's going on? And cross watcher, you love them too. And you could be a water sign as well. That's odd. So let's see what's really going on between you two. This shows loyalty, soulmate, fantasy, confusion. What's the confusion? You guys, you both have so much emotions for each other. What is the confusion? It's like two people that love each other. What is the confusion? I don't understand. Especially if the cards are not coming out crazy. And energetically, I don't feel anything crazy. So what's happening between you two? Completion. Destiny. You guys were meant to meet each other. Divine masculine. Well, mutual. Look, this don't make no sense. I'll put it this way: if you meet a Cancer, because this shows mutual. This is a beneficial and balanced mutual connection. Both partners have the same values and shared goals and feelings. If you meet a Cancer, they're going to like you a lot, and you're gonna feel the same exact way. And all the cards show it. That's not like what happened. Maybe this is the beginning stages. You guys are about to meet each other. You guys are out hanging out with your friends or minding your business, and you meet a Cancer. If you meet a Cancer, they want you, and you're gonna want them too. And you guys can start off as friends. That's what I see. Oh, they might feel a little intimidated by you. They may wonder, are you out of my league? They're going to find you to be very sweet and thoughtful. You both can be working on businesses or talking about business. There can be a thing of like the Cancer is a little shy or a little insecure, so they hold back. But they're going to want you. I think the only thing that they're afraid of is what if it doesn't work? And you're going to open up this Cancer's heart. But I just see like they really, really like you. I don't care how old this Cancer is. You give them feelings of like, you know, like how a child has a crush. You turn them into that. But you feel the same exact way. This is so cute and innocent. Let me see. What's going to be going on in this Cancer's life? They're moving in a positive direction. They're manifesting. Yeah, they work hard. And they find you. So this could be new. If you're coming here for like a Cancer that you just met, it's new. They're in a good place in their life. Like they're going in a positive direction in their life. Their finances are starting to turn out good. They're manifesting material wealth. They cut off a lot of people. So they could be just a little like timid by you, like, oof, you seem out of my league. But the truth is you both like each other the same exact way. What's going to be going on with the cross watcher? Aw, you're suffering about love. You want a partner so bad. And I hear slow down, we know. So it's like you want to get into a relationship real bad, but you can be in a place of isolation. You're in a place of isolation. It's like, I don't know why I'm single. It's because you had to start all over again. You had to reprogram yourself. So Spirit is trying to balance you and balance your life. And then you meet this Cancer and you trigger them. You open up their heart. So it's like you both find each other at the right time. And it's you both feel the same way. So It's like the cross watcher, you're coming out of something dark. Like you just seem drained. You seem so drained, and you just seem like hopeless when it comes to love. And then you meet this Cancer. So the end of August, you meet this Cancer by the end of August. And then you release them. Why? Cross watcher, if you find a Cancer and they push you away, it's because they feel like intimidated by you. They feel like you are out their league, or you're meant to be with someone else, that they have all kinds of things. They push you away, but they actually like you. Spirit says they manifested you. Let me give me one more card. Yeah. Let's see September. Love. And dreams coming true. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, fear may push this Cancer away. Oh yeah, let me see. What's going to be the outcome of this relationship with this Cancer? Not ready for something serious. I don't feel worthy of your love. If they push you away in the beginning, it's because they do not feel worthy of your love. But they see so much with you. So if you meet a Cancer and you're wondering like, well, what the heck happened? That's sad. You're like a dream come true to this Cancer, and they sabotage it because they don't feel worthy of you. And then somehow, some way, you guys end up connecting again. So if you're with a Scorpio, I hear you are larger than life itself. If you meet a Scorpio, they have a huge crush on you, and their feelings of you consume them, and they don't know what to do, and they don't want to force it. They watch you. This Scorpio is going to observe you a lot. And when they first meet you, they're going to assume you're taken, but I don't know if you are or not. They're going to assume you're taken, and they're going to like feel like you're spoiled. You're spoiled, or they're trying to figure you out. But your energy consumes them. Like they feel very allured by you. Like you have a personality that's bigger than life, or your energy is really, really big. If this is a Scorpio that needs control, you may seem like someone that they definitely cannot get over on or manipulate. They may feel like that. Like, I can't manipulate you. I can't make you... Like, they're thinking about you a lot. Let me see. How does a Scorpio feel about you? And it's still... Let me see. How does a Scorpio feel? The Wheel. Okay. If you meet a Scorpio, it looks like it's going to be short-lived. And I'm telling you, like, if this connection is short-lived with a Scorpio, it's like they can't read you, or this is like, let me see. Oh. There's two things. If they can't read you, or they assume that you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, they may feel like there's too much competition, or you caught on to too much. You must have caught on to too much about this Scorpio. You could be you caught on to too much about them, or they may feel like you take things too serious. You take things too serious. Or you have too many other suitors. This show's ending. I really want to be honest with you. If things end between you and a Scorpio, it's because you have like a fighting spirit. There could be a situation where you could have took a lot of things that they said too personal. This could be a Scorpio that if they are able to like get their way or control the outcome or manipulate things in their favor with you, it just couldn't work. So they see you as defensive in a sense. Like someone who just wanted your attention, and it's like, Or if you, yeah, cross watcher, this looks messy. And that's another thing too. Or you could have met a Scorpio and the Scorpio is way too guarded. And if they were too guarded, it could be because you found out that the Scorpio has other options, or they like it when people fight over them. Like they want your attention. They like when people fight over them, and you're not that type of person. You're not trying to hear all that. You know, like I get oh, I'm not trying to hear all that. It could be a Scorpio that tried to manipulate you and you couldn't be manipulated. Like you had your guards up, you had questions, and they could have took it as like a threat in a sense, but they find you to be like a big energy, like, but it seems like it's bigger than them. So how do they feel about you? They would need to be able to, I don't know why this is coming out, but if they cannot have a sense of control over you, if you seem like you're a person that you're really serious when it comes to like protecting yourself and boundaries, then it's almost like it will scare the Scorpio away, you know? But they find you like sexy as hell, but hard to please. Like you're hard to please or hard to break. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this is tricky. This is some tricky ass energy deep down inside. It gives me tricky energy. So Queen of Wands is they find you very, very confident. They find you like highly intelligent and warm, but it's like if they thought that they could easily get through to you, it wasn't so easy for them. And it could also be a person that likes to, with the Nine of Pentacles, what were they looking for? What was this? Let me see, because this seems like history. And you want to know, like, what did this Scorpio even want from me? Let me see. What was the Scorpio's true intentions anyway? Oh, something longevity and happiness. They just wanted to be happy. But Three of Swords. They just wanted longevity and happiness, but they could feel like they're afraid to communicate with you. They just watch you. Yeah, they find you defensive. What do they really want? It shows sex. What did this Scorpio want? Situationship. In love. This could have been a Scorpio that felt short term. Let me tell you, if you meet a Scorpio, it's going to be short term. Because this seems like chaotic energy. Like somebody can be very defensive. Somebody could be trying to protect themselves. And then the Scorpio is like, they may try to use manipulative tactics in order to sell themselves to you, and you seem like a person like I'm not here for that shit. So they may find you dramatic. Like you standing up for yourself can seem like drama to this Scorpio, you know? So it's like you meet them, but it comes to an end, but they're still going to spy on you. They still find you attractive, but it's almost like it shows court. This Scorpio could be in court. They have paperwork, legal things that they're dealing with. They could have been caught up in the fantasy of you, and there is a third party in this. There is outside influences. And I even see like entrapment and pregnancy and children. somebody could have lied and said that they were pregnant for the Scorpio, or they could have been looking for things online to find out about you. It's like too much drama, too much secrets, too much drama. And even at the end, you both are not going to be happy. It's just too much going on. Like, seriously. So even with court and then outside influences, third parties, entrapment, children, it's just a lot. Let me see. What would the Scorpio say? This is going to be very... If you meet a Scorpio, it's going to be short-lived because it's just too much. It's too much. You can't build a foundation on lies, manipulations, and secrets. And even with the court, this could be a Scorpio who's still going through the court system to, like, either their child's mother is trying to put child support on them, or they could be going through a divorce, or they can have somebody trying to sue them. They have a lot going on. And they have other options. I love variety, but there's just something about you that I can't resist. They may feel like they're your soulmate. And then it says, this was a hard lesson I needed to learn. I was out of control. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like it started off as something that had potential. And then too much lies, too much manipulations, too much games is going to break the connection down. It's like somebody could have thought that they could have sold you a dream or sold you a lie, or hide certain things that they were going through in the background. And then everything just comes out and it just explodes. Spirit says they could have been avoiding, like, the real truth, you know, like their soul could have told them that there's just something different about you. Like, there's just something so different about you. Like, you even seem like you're old school, you know, like, or you always have something to say, but it lifts their spirit up. Like, it takes away their pain when you would speak. Like, there was something, like, this had potential to be something different, but because of lies and manipulation and unhealed stuff, it just turned completely insane, or that's going to happen. So let me see. The end of August and then September. The end of August. They may try to fix things with you. It shows giving and receiving and them reaching out. The Scorpio, you might hear from the Scorpio by the end of August. Especially if you went through this. Like, if you had an ending with a Scorpio because a bunch of drama and somebody trying to purposely get pregnant to keep them and trap them and all kinds of stuff. And then they could be reaching out to you at the end of August to fix things. And then what about September? Oh. Dreams come true. Okay. And then it shows control and moving on. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was a lot. It did say short-lived. If you meet a Scorpio, it's going to be short-lived because of control and manipulation. And if you have history with this Scorpio, if you guys do come back together at the end of August, it's to like repair it, to fix things. They even like your appearance more now. Like, if you change your appearance, cross-watcher, they like your appearance more now. You know, you could be at a place where you're at your peak in life, and it's getting you the emotional fulfillment that you've been praying for. So you've been praying for emotional fulfillment. You're probably tired. You're probably tired of people coming into your life and manipulating and playing games. So you're going into love different, cross-watcher. So you might see everything that this Scorpio does. Well, let's see. So for when you meet this Scorpio or come back together with the Scorpio, what are they going through? Because it said legal. They could be dealing with legal things. Well, let's see. What are they going through? Emotional loss and trying to get their power back. They're trying to get their money up, especially if somebody took them to court. They're trying to get their money back up. They're trying to put their life in a positive direction. And if you are the person that cut them out, it's like they felt the loss of you. And they tried to bury the pain. They hunger for you and they tried to bury the pain. They tried to bury it. What are you going through, Crosswatcher? Because I see you trying to get down to business. Like, what is this Scorpio's deal? Like, what are they really trying to do? Let me see. What's going on with you, Crosswatcher? I hear a lot of music in your background. Memories of love, emotional loss, and see, you are so sick and tired. Like, there's somebody that you miss. Like, you've been taking a lot of losses in love, and you're really in a place of like you're trying to protect your heart and stand your ground. There's somebody that you miss so much. And I don't think it's this Scorpio. I think it's someone else that you're grieving. And it shows partnership. You're looking for real love, but what's in the shadow? Some of you may even want a baby. Like, you want a baby, you want a partnership, you want the real deal. You had to cut someone off. You're grieving a past relationship. And you feel really like bored in your love life. You feel disconnected and bored, and you could be getting readings on this Scorpio or whoever else is around. So you're attracted to the Scorpio. You're very attracted. You're tempted by them. But at the same time, you don't want anybody to ruin your peace, so you're standing your ground. Did I do this already? How does this... Did I do this? I'm secretly having mixed feelings about you. See, this Scorpio is stringing you along. Feeding each other. You guys may go out to eat. I'm all over the place. I don't know what I want. And hot. So they find you very, very attractive. And for some of you, like, magical. You even have like a really good beach body. And they find you rough and feisty. And they can still be going through pain from their past, you know? And it says pregnant and baby. So I don't know if somebody got pregnant by this Scorpio, and or if they would want to get you pregnant. It's just a lot. But yeah. Pisces, if you are with a Pisces, let's see. How does the Pisces feel about you? And you know, the Pisces can be in a place in their life where they're not really taking anybody or anything really seriously. They could be in a place in their life, because I see them laughing. Like, I don't think they take people that serious, and I don't think they take life that serious. They can be in a very bubbly, open place, but it's very lighthearted energy. Like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so how does Pisces feel about you? They're expecting the worst with you. And they're focused on themselves. If they get distant, it's because they're focused on themselves. They find you very attractive. They see that there is an opportunity for love with you, but there's a part of them that feels like they need to protect themselves as well. With the Nine of Swords, it's like they have suspicions that things may not work out the way that they hope it will. So they want to take their time with you. They just want to take their time. They don't want to rush. What's the Seven of Swords? See, it says this secretly single. If they want to take their time, they see the potential of love with you, but secretly they could just want to be single. I said that. Like, there's something about them that I hear like, dee. Like, they're not really taking anybody seriously, and they could be in a place where they're focused on themselves. but they see the potential and possibility with you. This Pisces is going to be at a 2 of Swords. They're going to love the attention that you give to them. But then it shows 10 of Swords. What's the 10 of Swords? Putting an end to their false beliefs. This is like a Pisces who have fears, who has fears, expectations, and false beliefs that they're putting to an end. So they're freeing themselves. They're freeing themselves from fear. There's a lot of, they like communicating with you. They're going to wait and see what happens. I don't know. Why do I feel like they're protecting themselves from allowing this in fully? So they, like, if this connection, like, you want to go full forward so bad. So you, cross watcher, you really got your eyes on this Pisces. It's like you want to go full forward force so bad. But every time you think you are good, you feel like, I don't want to say block, but you can feel resistance from them. But this is a Pisces who's literally, what's going on with this Pisces? What exactly are they afraid of? See, they are thinking about you. This is somebody who's really stuck on work. They're stuck on their finances. They're stuck on work. Money is on their mind. So that's another thing. It's like, you being in my life, I'm afraid of what if that gets in the way of myself or my money. This is a person that doesn't really, like, they're afraid to prioritize love over themselves and money. It's like someone who sees you and they like you. They see you, they like you, but they're in a place where they're restoring their health and they just don't want, they're trying to protect themselves from the possibilities of anything hurting them right now. It's something like that. I don't even think it's hurting. It's like, are you going to be a distraction? They may look at love in a sense as a distraction to their life or their goals or what they're trying to do for themselves. Like, for them, love can make them lose their focus, and they just don't want to lose their focus. It's like that. So they may, with the secretly wanting to be single and wanting your attention, they love your love, they love your affection, but they may also go into, they may withdraw to focus on themselves. It's like somebody who's trying to keep a balance between love and work. I don't know. I don't even want to, I just feel like they're in a place where love is just not the biggest priority, even though they see the potential of it. That's all it looks like. Like, I see the potential of it. I even see how much passion you have towards me, and I think it's cute. I think it's beautiful, but it's important for me to focus on myself and my finances. Like, they're attached to their money, their finances, their future more than they're open to love. I feel like that's all I see for the Pisces. Tell me more. How do they feel about the cross watcher? Yeah, they see the potential. They see the potential for love. They see the potential for love. They can see themselves falling in love with you and having a commitment with you. I feel like it could just be a thing of timing. They can see it. You know, there's a future. In the future, there's a chance that you guys actually may end up committing and falling in love with each other and working with each other. If they go slow with you, it's because they are trying to not get emotionally entangled. That's all I see. Like, their priority is work, themselves, and money. That's the only thing I see. Let me see more. How does the Pisces feel? They love going out to dinners, restaurants. They like your lingerie. You give them the best sex ever. And they do feel very protective over you. They're going to love watching movies with you. They may feel a little intimidated by you and your love. and they may struggle to express themselves. You know, they're going to love to lay up and chill with you. So there's a level of safety that they feel with you. There's a level of safety that they feel with you. This even gives me, if I was ready for a commitment, I would choose you. So let's see. If they were ready for a commitment, they would choose you. But they may want to go slow. I think that's the only thing. They want to go slow. So what's going to be going on in the Pisces life when you show up in their world? See, waiting for more finances and turning up, celebrating and enjoying life. And balance. See, I feel like this is what they really value right now, having balance. So they're working on their foundation, waiting on more money. And I hear rejecting private calls. They can have someone who keeps reaching out to them private. Spirit says for some of you, you know exactly who it is too. You know who else has been trying to get their attention. And for you, cross watcher, you really want love. You're trying to be patient. You want this. You're going to be patient. You want a new beginning, and you see it with them. At the bottom of the deck shows love. You really want to be with them. Let's see how this is going to unfold. What is going to be your relationship status? In love with each other. So you guys are going to fall in love with each other. I have a soft spot for you. You both will have a soft spot for each other. For now, it can just be a situationship. August and September. So what is your connection? Darkest fears. If you have any fears, there's clarity and communication coming when it comes to this Pisces. Like, you guys are going to be going with the flow. And there's a level of detachment. It can come from you. It can come from the Pisces. It's like they change their focus and focus on themselves. So it's a mixture of you guys coming together and then focusing on yourselves. In September, it shows embrace and isolation. This is an on and off situation. This is definitely on and off. This even gives me like runner chaser vibes. Like somebody opens up and then close off, and then opens up and then close off. It takes a while. That's why it shows situationship. If you are with a Gemini, how does a Gemini feel about you? The Gemini is open off of you. Like, real open off of you. This Gemini really wants you. They're like plotting on you. Like, this is beautiful, to be honest. Like, the energy it shows is like beautiful. Like, there's a chance that you guys can have a spiritual connection when it comes to a Gemini. And you want to know something that I like when it comes to this Gemini? They want to be patient with you. They don't want to take away from anything that you have. They feel like you are a good look. They like watching you. So there's some place they may see you in sight. Like, you might meet this Gemini at work. You might meet them near a place that you go to pretty often. Sometimes they yearn for you, but they try to control themselves. This gives me the beginning phase of something new. And they're bored. Like, if this Gemini has other options, none of them compares to you. So they can't wait to hear from you. It's like none of these other options. I don't feel a connection. I feel so bored. Like, you start to get angry at, like, this person starts to get angry at the other options that they have. It's like they really want you. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, somebody new, they choose you already. They just don't know that yet. They wouldn't word it that way. They won't say, like, I really hope that things work out between me and the cross watcher. They won't say that. But this Gemini, it's like they're bored with their other options. They don't have nothing deep. They don't feel like they can connect to them. They feel like they're a waste of time. You're the only one that is like, it feels something. It's like you draw them in. You draw this Gemini in. And then once you let them go and just let them do whatever they do, when they connect to other people, they don't have the same feeling. So it's like, it hurts them. Nobody else gives them the feeling that you do. So they're waiting to see what's going to happen. Because there's moments that you guys come, connect, you talk. It's so fulfilling to them. And then all of a sudden, it goes silent. So right now, you could be dealing with a friend situation, but they're hoping that it goes further. I feel like they want it to go further. I act cold, but the truth is I'm catching feelings. So this Gemini is definitely going to be catching feelings. I knew it. I wish we can spend more time together. They're going to want your time. And they're going to be very, very patient with you. And they're going to love how patient you are. I have pure intentions. I knew that. I felt that. If you're with a Gemini, you're in good hands. Only because it's like they've been through so much and there's nothing to them. To this Gemini, there's nothing else out there. Like, that's the way that they feel about you. Like, there's nothing out there. So let's see. What is your connection with this Gemini? They're going to fall in love with you. And I think you're going to fall for them too. But then it shows short term. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen in this connection, that if it is short term, if it has so much potential. Mixed signals. It shows intimacy. It shows love. And somebody spying on social media. And it shows today. If you guys do, because this has so much potential, you might meet this person today. If things do take a turn and they're short term, it's going to be the mixed signals. Like, somebody really knows that they're sure about you, but you might push them away. Cross watcher. Let's see. What's going to be going on in the Gemini's life? Yeah, they're in a really good place in their life. They have a good balance of fun. Things are going to be coming true for them. I feel like the only thing that they're waiting for is love. What about for you, Cross Watcher? What's going on with you? You got choices. Oh, that's why. And you're moving on from some. You could have learned about. You get a lot of attention. You're going to be getting a lot of attention. A lot of people. You have a lot of choices. So you might, I don't know. If you miss out on this opportunity with the Geminis because you're distracted by a lot of other choices. So let's see. The end of August, the beginning of September, the end of August, you guys are going to be going with the flow, and then somebody detaches. September, yeah, it turns into a spiritual lesson. It's short-lived and it has lots of potential. It just seems like somebody can be distracted with other options and other things. But this Gemini was really on it. If you meet or if you're with a Libra, let's see. How does the Libra feel about you? This Libra might think you have a real soft heart or you're very sensitive. Let's see. How does this Libra feel? Ooh. Damn. This Libra is leaving. They're ending things because they feel that you are toxic. And they're going to be spying on you. They don't like the way you communicate. They do not like the way you communicate. They find you to be toxic, and they might also feel like you're very, very sensitive. Yep. They're defensive. They could be blocking you. The Libra could be blocking you. Why do they think that? Why do they think that you're toxic? Because you cut them off. You cut them off and you're all about yourself, like, and the way that you communicate. So they may find you selfish at times. They might find you selfish. They feel like you just cut them off. They don't like the way that you communicate. They're defensive. Yeah, they're done. Some of you, they could feel like you're too distant. Like you're too distant. You're too toxic. They don't like the way you communicate. And yeah, that's how the Libra feels about you. So if you don't hear from them, this is the reason why. At a time you did make this Libra happy. I don't know, too. It says, I'm afraid that you see right through me. Are they projecting onto you? They like your voice. And they like your self-respect. If you cut this Libra off first, it's because you were able to see right through them. But if they're the ones who cut you off, it's because they were able to see through you and they don't trust you. They find you toxic. So let's see. With this Libra, Spirit says they're going through the emotions, all the dark emotions, you know? And if they are with someone else, it's like the person knows, like, when they get ignored, it makes them feel even worse. So if you are ignoring a Libra, it makes them feel even worse. Let's see. Yeah, the Libra could be, if you're with a Libra, they're cutting you out and they have other options. And they did love you, but they're putting an end to it, you know? What about for the cross-watcher? Cross-watcher, what are you going to be going through? Standing your ground. Spiritual union. And you could be trapped in fear. So maybe you did stand up to the Libra. Did you stand up to the Libra? Did you tell them something? Do you feel like deep down inside, you feel like they were a distraction? You feel like the Libra was a distraction and they were given to you as a test. Some of you feel that way. It shows awareness and heartbroken. Like you may know that they're heartbroken. You may know that they're heartbroken. And you're trying to find a way to move on. I don't know. You both seem guarded. You both seem guarded. You feel like you lost control of this situation. Like they knew too much, or they knew too much. Something to do like that. Like they just knew too much and it was starting to scare you. Like how much they knew was starting to freak you out. So you could have been in fear about this Libra. I don't know if this Libra called you out. I don't know if they seen things in you that nobody ever seen in you before, but it could have scared you. Like they could have seen your shadow. They could have seen like certain things that you do and it could have scared you. So if the Libra does say that you're toxic to a degree, you really could be, cross watcher. Or see how this story works out for you. Let me see. Either way, somebody was caught for like their toxic ways. And let me see. The end of August and the beginning of September. The end of August. Yeah, spiritual lesson and darkest fears. Some people found like you were trapped to this. It seemed like you were trapped. And then September, isolation and changing your focus. So yeah, some of you feel like you're better off without this. If you are with an Aquarius, if you are with an Aquarius, or if you meet an Aquarius, how does the Aquarius feel about you? Aww. Okay. If you're with an Aquarius, I see them inviting you over. They really like you and they really want to get to know you. And there's a level of codependency that this Aquarius is going to have when it comes to you. They're going to feel really attached to you. Like they're going to find ways to make sure that you stay connected to them. That's what I see. This Aquarius feels like you have a really big heart and you open up their heart and they only have eyes for you. And it's like, I'm afraid you see right through me. If they're trying, I don't think they're trying to hide. And it says taking you shopping. This Aquarius could be trying to, like, I think you have other options. Yeah, that's what it is. If they think you have other options, if they think that you get attention from other people, they're going to do whatever it takes to, like, lock you down. So this Aquarius, they really like you. They could be spying on you. They could be obsessed. If you have an Aquarius, they're obsessed with you. And they think that you see right through them. This could be, like, they could be a little insecure too. They could be a little insecure. Like, they can have fears of abandonment. So they'll do whatever it takes to keep you. And they think that you see it. So what is your connection going to be? What is your connection with this Aquarius? It shows a situationship. And confused. Crosswatcher, I think you are going to be confused if you should choose this Aquarius, but their intentions is pure for you. But if they have lots of, like, if they're an anxious attachment, if they come off a little insecure, that's what's going to make you feel like I don't know about you. Their intentions are pure, but they may do a lot of, like, the things that they do is because they're already feeling like they're gonna be rejected. So they're trying to do anything in order for you to choose them, but it's making them come off awkward. They want to stand out. They really want to stand out, but they may not know that their antics can be pushing you away, but they feel like you're starting to see through their antics. It's just like, you know, with this Aquarius, imagine a child that's so afraid. Imagine a child that doesn't want to lose you and they're holding on to you for dear life and they're doing little things that kind of get underneath your skin. But if you could read into it, you'll be like, oh, You're scared. Your inner child is terrified and you don't want to lose me. So you're doing all these other things like that may annoy me, but they actually want you. It's weird. I would say this Aquarius means well, but it may not come off like it because they could be an anxious attached that is afraid of being rejected. So it's weird. What's going on with this Aquarius when you meet them? See? They're passionate about you. They're waiting. They're anxious. They're waiting. They want this. They don't want you to go. But you seem very unobtainable. Cross-watcher, you seem unobtainable to this Aquarius. This is the reason why they're functioning like this. Like they would want to hold on to you. They want a place of security with you, but for some reason they don't feel that secure with you. And it's because you're very like detached, or sometimes you ignore them or you downplay how you feel. So they don't really know. Like there could be a sense of, for you, cross-watcher, you give this Aquarius mixed signals and they don't really know if they have a place in your life or not. So it scares them. For you, you have a new beginning and you're getting readings. You just don't really trust people like that. You could be like a fearful avoidant. You take your time to get to know people because you notice everything and you're scared to really give your heart to a person. So if you're scared and you really, it's like they can pick up on your fears of love. So you are very like nonchalant. You're nonchalant and they may take that as a sign of, what if you reject me? So they're going to be doing all kinds of things to get close to you. Let's see though. This is just for the end of August to September. The end of August and then September. What's going to happen if you're with an Aquarius? See, they're daydreaming about you and they're having challenging times connecting to you. They really want joy and stability with you. You guys may hang out and have a good time, but then you take a break. See? You give love to this Aquarius and then you take a break. You got them terrified. Okay, let's see. September. You guys are going to be fixing things. Yeah, control. Moving on. You're going to control how you feel about this Aquarius and you might just move on. Like your darkest fears, cross-watcher, could be to open up to someone. Maybe you're not as ready as you thought. Or maybe in the end you decide that the Aquarius is not someone that you would want to be with. But they can sense that. And that's why they're scared. Okay. But just to know their intentions and feelings towards you are very, very genuine. Spirit wants Aquarius to know you don't have to chase love. Like there's a form of like chasing. You don't have to chase love or convince or do things to seek the approval of others. All right. That's like a fear. Like that's like loving from a very fearful place. All right. That's what I have. Love and light.